We're talking Elon Musk. Elon Musk has had apparently an interview of some sort. He discussed his child on this interview. He discussed his view of trans people, and he talked about the transition of his child, and basically this is what he has to say. So let's listen to his own words and let's comment a bit, right? Let us comment.
I mean,
well,
it's sort of like the
happened to one of
nameless
my
issue.
it happened to one of my older boys, where I was essentially tricked into signing documents for one of my older boys,
I was tricked into signing documents.
Xavier.
Also, that naming your child for a huge audience is always like you know, that's always a sign that you're a very supportive and good parent when you just dead name your child for a huge audience.
This is before I had really any understanding of what was going on, and we had COVID going on, and so there was a lot of confusion.
I don't know what that means. What was the confusion? What exactly was the confusion?
And I was told, Xavier might commit suicide if he.
That was a lie right from the outset. No reliable clinician ever believed that. There was never any evidence for that. And
what do you? There's no evidence that a child that has suicidal thoughts might commit suicide. No credible clinician has ever said that. What does that mean, Jordan Peterson? That makes no sense. If the children report that they have suicidal thoughts related to this issue, then most clinicians would probably believe that they just might commit suicide, no? It's basically like saying that if a person goes to a psychologist or a psychiatrist and says, I have depression, I'm feeling suicidal. Wrong. No, you're not. No credible clinician would ever believe you. Like, you know?
And also, if there's a higher suicide rate, the reason is because of the underlying depression and anxiety and not because of the gender dysphoria.
But the gender dysphoria can be cause for the depression and anxiety. Have you not considered that, Jordan Peterson? That gender dysphoria may cause depression and anxiety? It may cause both of these things?
And every goddamn clinician knows that too. And they're too cowardly to come out and say it. Right?
What causes the depression, Jordan Peterson? What causes it? Whatever.
And so that...
I already said it.
Then we end up in exactly... When I saw that lie start to propagate, it just made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. It's like, I see. So you're telling parents that unless they agree to this radical transformation that they're...
What do you mean radical transformation? Puberty blockers are not a radical transformation. Cis children can have puberty blockers under certain conditions.
Your children are going to die, and you think that's moral, and you think that's true. That is so pathological that it's almost incomprehensible. I can't imagine anything worse. I can't imagine a therapist doing anything worse than that, or sitting by idly and remaining silent while his colleagues are doing it.
Nobody remains silent. There's a whole battery of tests that is involved in these sort of things. No, I assure you, nobody is silent. Okay? People are the opposite of being silent. I know. I went through the process. It's the opposite of silent.
It's pathetic.
It's incredibly evil.
Yes, it's very evil to actually allow people to be themselves. There's nothing more evil than allow people to just live their lives as who they want to be.
I agree with you that people that have been promoting this should go to prison.
It won't stop till that happens.
Yeah.
It'll just go underground. Puberty blockers are being accessed online by kids all the time through non-medical channels. So yeah,
Right.
it's not going to stop. Yeah. Okay, so I see. So that's
So I was
personal
I see. So you have a personal connection to your bigotry.
tricked into doing this, and it wasn't.
By the way, Elon Musk is supposed to be the Tony Stark-esque genius, billionaire, playboy, Iron Man guy, the new, supporter of Trump. Although he actually apparently said, "Oh no, I'm not actually giving Trump $45 million per month." But he did actually follow it up by saying that he is preparing a hefty super PAC.
It wasn't explained to me that puberty blockers are actually just sterilization drugs.
Oh yeah, also puberty blockers are absolutely not sterilization drugs. Because puberty blockers cannot make a child sterile. That's not how puberty blockers work. Puberty blockers halt puberty. If you get off them, your puberty just happens. When a child takes puberty blockers, the child does not become sterile. No, so they're not. No, that's not how that works at all.
So
I have no idea where this came from.
anyway,
Absolute nonsense. Absolute flies in the face of all evidence. And we have sort of we have trials of puberty blockers because they've not just been used for trans youth, they've been used for cis children that have experienced puberty too fast and it had to be sort of stopped for their own good till a later age. And they've not become sterile.
And so I lost my son essentially. They call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah,
All right. So the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead. So my son Xavier is dead, killed by the woke mind virus.
That's not how that works. No, that's not how the whole dead name works. No, that's not the reason. Killed by the woke mind virus. That's just amazing. My son's dead. Killed by the woke mind virus. This is supposed to be the Tony Stark genius Iron Man dude. So think of that what you will. What an amazing video. What an amazing video full of factual and totally not nonsensical information. We've learned so much about trans issues from this short 2-minute clip, haven't we? We've learned that puberty blockers are actually sterilization drugs, apparently. Because, you can sterilize children before they even go through puberty, apparently. What does that even mean? Puberty blockers are sterilization drugs. That makes absolutely no sense. It's just Elon Musk. I don't know. I don't know if I'd call him the smartest guy. Pretty ridiculous. I'm not sure if I even had much else to add to this. I think I've made a short and sweet point about why this whole thing is just nonsensical.
Bye.